Grand rising or grand evening, depending upon what time you are listening. This is Sean Speaks, and I want to present for you today the blog post from the website freeyourthinkingmind.com entitled It Is What It Is. Our affirmation for today: my emotions are my custom connection to life. My emotions are my custom connection to life. Some of us are in the last half of our lives. If we are going to do, we have to do now. If we're going to be, we have to be now. If we're going to build any of our greatest dreams, we have to break ground now. Go deep and be honest. And sometimes that means letting go of old attachments, attachments that have dimmed the light of our being because they ask us to lie to ourselves about our own emotions, about how we really feel. Where has lying about how you really feel gotten you to date? A place of possibility, of potentiality, where all of who you are or could ever be exists. Somewhere in the fractals of life, there is a combination that is your best expression of being you. To live in this expression requires you to detach from people, places, and things where you have found frustrated comfort in not being you. Stepping into the unknown is like picking your foot up from what felt like solid ground and stepping onto the clouds of your own dreams that may never materialize. All of who you thought you were, you might never be. All of what you thought you could do, you might not do. All of what you thought you could build, you might not ever get to see. But you are already in a place of will not. Every day you deny how you really feel just to hold on to an uncomfortably comfortable life just because you fear facing your own true emotions. Step onto the clouds. You will not ever get to being happy now if you don't start choosing you and being real with yourself and how you really feel. Don't get stuck fighting for how you are supposed to feel. Supposed to feel has crippled our power of being our best selves far too long. Maybe you are supposed to be happy there. Maybe you are supposed to be happy with him. Maybe you are supposed to be happy with her. But if you are not, then it is what it is. Own your own emotion and be true to yourself. There are many people who die unhappy, supposing that their current situation would bring happiness if they just worked a little harder or if the other person would just change. If you feed unhappiness with more unhappiness and the falsity of blame, you produce more unhappiness and more reasons to blame. Stop being the source of your own pain. Instead of working harder to fix what doesn't work, accept what does and build on that and adjust your life to what doesn't. What you want wants you, but only if you want you. Love requires a sincerity in your own emotions to yourself so that love can flow to you and through you. Don't make happiness come, just choose to be a happy you and be happy even if you have to let others who don't fit you go. Life might work out exactly as you have planned, but it also might not. This is a truth we carry with us into the unknown, but stepping into the unknown is the only path to the possibility of might have, of might be, and might do. Your path is yours to take, and only you can choose you. Only you know whether you wake up in the joy of being you. Are you giving today the best you, or a watered down version of someone who gave up on being themselves a long time ago? Are you happy with you? Are you happy with what you take from others? Are you happy with what you are giving to others? Are you giving yourself your best you? Have you habituated an insincerity of being you just to keep the old, afraid of the possibility of the new? Sometimes we wear unhappiness so happily we believe that is all we can be. It takes a certain determination, a type of new deal with life, a boldness that says, life, I take you at your word and live. I live as colorfully as my greatest dreams. I animate the light of being me from my brightest setting within. I live my best life of being true to my own emotions. Our affirmation for today, my emotions are my custom connection to life. Thank you so much for listening to the audio podcast presented to you by freeyourthinkingmind.com. This is Sean Speaks, and I just want to say thank you. Ashe, Ashe, may what you say manifest in your life today and every day. Ashe.